right, y'all. Here we go. We back at it. So we're going to do an NFL hot topic. So here's the hot topic. As we know, the Giants lost this weekend to the Rams. Very, very lopsided score.
Rams just scored again.
And what turned around to happen was, the question is, should the Giants move on from Eli? First, they talked about, some people put out there in the sports world about benching Eli.
Right.
The next thing that was put out there is should they rebuild and move on from Eli in this offseason and start fresh?
Okay.
The question I have to the panel is, what value do Eli have if he is cut from the Giants? He's under contract. So if he's waived,
they're not cutting Eli Manning, and they're not waiving him.
Hold on, wait. Pose the question. What's the question? What's the question for the floor, please?
If Eli is out there, what value do he have going forward?
The Giant fan can answer that.
Nah, I'm gonna let y'all rock. Go ahead, do your thing.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Leaf. Go ahead, please.
Wait, so you're saying if he's cut right now?
No, in this offseason.
In this offseason?
The season's over.
There's teams out there. I think Denver. Listen, with Denver's defense at this point, Eli has lost some. He's lost some strength off his arm, but he looks better than the Peyton Manning that won a chip with Denver. That was throwing ducks out there. So I think a team like Denver, the Jaguars. But you definitely need an offensive line around Eli if you're gonna try to get the best out of him at this point in his career.
Running game.
Running game. You're definitely gonna have to protect him. I mean,
that kills Denver.
He is a two-time champion, two-time Super Bowl MVP, borderline
Hall. That's tough coming out.
I'm just keeping him up. Borderline Hall of Famer. Some people say he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, but you do need a lot around this Hall of Famer. But you definitely do need a lot. But now I'm just saying, this team's I could see Denver. Like, Denver would have been a good fit. Like, listen, after the Giants beat Denver should have made that trade right then and there. Keep Eli right here. Because, and I posed this question in the banks before, if the Giants continue struggling, which it looks like they will, you start the kid Webb, see what you got, and now you can use that draft pick on something else other than a quarterback, because you got someone there who you potentially drafted to take Eli's spot. You feel what I'm saying? Okay. So why not do that?
Okay. Avery.
Jacksonville, Arizona, in my opinion, Miami, Denver, and listen, the Jets ain't that bad of a football team. They're not that bad of a football team.
Jets is pretty good.
You had Eli for a year. They can block it up for him. I think they'd be okay.
Okay. Thanks.
I think you got Houston to that list if we're talking right now. And you don't know when Watson's going to come back from that injury and if he's going to come back the same player right away. So if it's about holding the spot for him for a year, you could add Houston to that list. Does Eli Manning, the question is, does Eli Manning have value? Yeah, of course Eli Manning has value.
Absolutely.
But it's... Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
The Giants are in a tough position because you also have Eli Manning's, Iron Man streak that you want to kind of protect. But organizationally, you have to. You can't worry about that. You have to see what you have in Webb. I've heard word that a lot of people in the Giants organization like Davis Webb and they think he's the future of the organization. So you got to let him play. So I don't know what they do. That's where it gets kind of tricky at this point. But does he have value? Of course he has value.
So let me come in at it this way. Eli's going to be 38. If he is cut, money-wise, how much money do you invest in an Eli for 1 year?
You can't cut Eli.
Hold on, listen.
Why can't you?
Hold on.
You're not cutting Eli Manning. I'm telling you that.
Okay, hold on.
Crazy with that.
Don't listen.
Okay. From the business standpoint, okay.
So if you're going to trade for him, let's say you make a trade for him, the team that takes him, at the end of the day, what are they bringing on when you know Eli is 38 years old? You got him. You want to make this trade? It's a 1 year trade.
Yeah, you got to be right there. That's clearly.
You definitely got to be right there.
You got to be right there. You got to feel that you got a shot. You're a quarterback away. You're a veteran quarterback away from winning the Super Bowl or really making an extremely deep run.
He has to go to a team that got the pieces and needs a quarterback to just do certain things. We don't need you to give us 354 touchdowns every Sunday.
And would he have to go to a team that fits that offense fits him? Because that's another piece of
I think so
of this puzzle.
But what are you talking about? An offense fit him? What exactly do you mean by that? I mean, like, if we're talking about Jacksonville has a running game. They got decent receivers. They got a defense. I mean, I think that's everything that you need right there. You have to protect them. Really is what it all boils down to. To me,
but Jacksonville doesn't have the O-line.
Yeah, but
that's
a running
they don't have.
I think partially
it's okay.
It's okay, and I think that running game gives you a little bit of protection too, because it's going to stop the fact that the Giants are no threat to run the ball and their offensive line is so horrible. It just lets defenses pin their ears back and come after him every single time that he drops back.
But we're not addressing the elephant in the room. Let's address the elephant in the room. Is Eli slowing down? Is he regressing? Like, I don't know. I think what happened is because of the injuries that happened, we're saying, oh, he doesn't have the players. But guess what? The first game he had his players. The second game he had his players. This is not okay. What I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
The first game, Odell.
He didn't have Odell.
Okay, Odell wasn't playing. You had Brandon Marshall.
Okay.
I mean,
who hasn't fit this offense from the very beginning?
Okay, my point is this: he hasn't played well with or without the players on that team.
I would agree with that.
So my question is, I'm not saying that what I'm saying is fact. I'm just asking, are we just seeing Father Time catch up to Eli? Is it more Father Time, or is it he doesn't have the weapons? Which one is it?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Okay.
But what I think is happening is why. Look, I'm an Eli Manning supporter. I'm a fan. I have no shame in saying that. But what I think you're seeing is the fact that this offensive line is so bad is making him a little bit trigger happy. Now, is it? Yeah, he's regressing. Obviously, he's 38 years old. We've seen like one quarterback out of the. I don't know how many quarterbacks have played in the league that played into their 40s and played that well. He's obviously taken a step back. Right. But I think Eli Manning is still a capable quarterback with a good offensive line, somebody protect him. I think the fact, his offensive line is that bad that he's forcing throws. He's missing throws that I've normally seen him make. He's not always been the most accurate quarterback, but I think he gets his job done. When you have an offensive line that cannot stop anybody, you anticipate a throw before it's even there.
I mean, a lot of quarterbacks go through that though.
Go ahead, Leaf.
No, I just said something. A lot of quarterbacks go through that. That's all I said.
Rock, man. Go ahead.
That was it. That's all I had to say.
No.
I can't interject.
Say what you was gonna say.
Say what you was gonna say.
Yo,
Say it with your chest. Say it with your chest.
A lot of quarterbacks go through that. So, I mean, what's the problem? He's a two-time Super Bowl champion.
That's what I was trying to get to.
That's
what he wanted to do.
He's the Hall of Famer. He's the Hall of Famer. What's the problem? No, look, hold on. Let me say something real quick. I think a problem also with the Giants is McAdoo never wanted
terrible.
Eli. No, not terrible. McAdoo never wanted Eli. McAdoo came from that Aaron Rodgers, and he tried to switch. I don't know if y'all know. I know he knows. He switched Eli's stance, pre-snap, the way he throws the ball, to try to make him into something he's not.
And that's the point why I said earlier. Do he have to go to the perfect system to fit him? Because now, once you tinkered with him, he hasn't been the same quarterback since.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
McAdoo came there, and Eli had probably two of his best years in a while.
But that's because they had to throw the ball a lot. They was down. I'm just keeping it a buck.
Yo, I can't say anything with you, bro. There's always an excuse for it. I'm dead. No, I'm tired of it, son. I'm really tired.
Why is it an excuse?
I'm tired of it.
Why is it an excuse?
Yo, what difference does it make? Son? He had two of his best years. That's all it really
does make a difference. All
right, man. I will just shut up. I'll just shut up.
It does. It's like, yo, son, it's like, what?
I can't shut up right now when we talking about the Giants. That's all I'll just say. Because he always
can't say nothing.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter when we talking about the Giants.
What just happened?
See, look,
anybody
emotions.
is always something, son. Yo, Porzingis was player of the week. Oh, I'm sorry. He's not player of the week. He's co-player of the week.
What just happened?
I don't know. So
last week, man. I mean last season.
Last season he was horrible.
So wait. You said he had one of his best years under McAdoo.
As an offensive coordinator.
He had 2 years. 1 year as an offensive coordinator. McAdoo's only been there for 3 years. And the point I was trying to make to you, that first year when he put those numbers up, they was always down. I think y'all won like five games that year. Last year, he didn't have to do that much because y'all had a great defense. He was protected by the defense. I wasn't taking a shot. I was stating a fact.
a fact that bothered him. But okay,
Ain't no fact that bothers me. He just
damn.
always does this, son.
Always does what?
Always
Aren't you supposed to state a fact?
I got nothing to say. You're right.
Yo, I
don't
know what
know
happened.
what-
No, whenever I say something, there's a problem. I'm gonna go back to raising my hand. I'm gonna go back to raising my hand. son.
Wait.
You're in
Here was
class?
your point. Let me just figure out what the point was.
Leaf,
The
you're in
point
class right
was,
now?
You were saying,
You're in
okay,
class?
here we go. What year we talking about?
Last year,
2016?
It wasn't
2016.
last year because McAdoo was the head coach last year.
The year before that, look at his numbers.
2015?
Yeah.
Okay, 2015, Eli had 35 touchdowns and 14 interceptions.
What was their
But we
record?
was always down though. We was always down.
What was their
That's
record,
why-
Avery?
That's why he's
Avery, what was-
35 and 14. But
Avery, what
nobody
was
say
their
that
record,
about
Avery? What was their record, Avery?
Why y'all
Avery,
doing
what was
this
their
right now?
record, Avery?
What was the Giants record?
Yeah, 2015. What was their record?
Y'all making me nervous.
Yo, you have slow internet service. Let's see what you know right now.
y'all making me
AT&T
nervous.
is not that good, man.
6 and
It's
10.
not because I got one ball.
I believe there was 6 and 10.
We got
Maybe 5 and
You
11.
need it.
Oh God.
Well, listen.
And the thing is, he knows this. I don't even know why he acting like that.
Yo, listen.
man.
It seems to me as like
They were 11-5 last year.
Yeah, 11 and 5 last
the
year.
previous year. The
previous
previous
year.
year they were 6 and 10. They didn't make the playoffs.
It was 11 and 5. It was the strength of schedule. That's the reason they was 11.
Previous year they
and
were
5.
6 and 10.
6 and 10. And once again,
And look at the scores of those games, Avery.
once
If you got the time.
So you're saying, all right, wait, you're talking about.
yo, we gotta hurry up, man.
Yo, this is.
I got nothing more to say, man. Y'all got it.
No, listen.
Y'all got it. I mean, no, listen. I get it. I get it. I mean,
Ladies and gentlemen, I have
but
no
right
clue what
now,
just happened.
right now, there's going to be protection for Eli because he's been in New York for so long.
Listen.
and that's how it's going to be.
He's a
But
two-time winner.
I can
He's a
see,
two-time
but right
Super
now
Bowl.
the talk is not talking about trading him. The talk is about cutting him at the end of the season. That's the talk.
Who's talking about that?
That's the talk
Who's
that's out
talking
there.
about that?
I was
So,
talking about it on the radio this morning.
so I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I get it, but yo, sometimes
That's a big
yo,
cap hit. That would be interesting if they decide to cut.
That's what
That'd
it
be very
is.
interesting.
But listen, that's our take. What's yours? Get
Wow.
at us, y'all.
That's dead take.
Yo,
Because I had nothing to do
this
with
is
that take.
this is very, 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 very touching.
Every goddamn time.
Start raising my hand,
time, man.
Peace out.
Every time.